Good morning, dear children. Today we are moving to the English class, class 5. This class is for class 5. Today, already we are there in the new lesson that is no further than Mandya. Other day, I have just finished one page of the lesson and gist of the lesson already I explained to you. Now, today we will come to the page 72, page number 72. So, we will proceed into this. Keep the finger as we read the line. It's sharp, he said, watching the shaving come up, just like your wit. I told you what is a wit meaning other day while explaining to you. So, there is a wit meaning is there in your book. You can see to it. Wit, intelligence, quickness to see or understanding something. Means very quick and very intelligent to see something or understand. Some children are there in your class also. They are good at what is that? Watching, good at doing, good at fast understanding. But some it will take time. Now, Robin returned with the map. The boys spread it on the table and studied it. Now, suppose I have to go to a new place. So I require, now you will use GPS and all. Earlier we used to see the map, isn't it? We start here in the cantonment, Bangalore, said Danny. Where else? Smirked Nikhil. Okay, said Robin. We take the road out of the city and proceed along the Mysore road. We do better leave early. The traffic will be bad later. It will be hotter too, added Danny. So this much portion, this much lesson you have finished in the online class itself. Now we are coming to the next. The boys pored over the map, making notes. 3 days was not long. They wanted to stay in Bandipur for at least one night, where they might catch sight of some wildlife, a tiger, a sloth bear, or the four-horned antelope that their geography teacher, Mrs. Gupta, had told them about. Now, what is happening here? What is the meaning poured? You see, what is the meaning poured here? Now, poured is studied carefully and stared. Understood? Studied carefully and stared. Okay, this is the way they are preparing themselves to go. Now, 3 days was not long. 3 days was not long for them to travel. They wanted to stay in the Bandipur, one place that is called Bandipur, maybe way to Mandya, or at least one night, where they might catch sight of some wildlife. Now, Bandipur, there may be some wildlife or something park or something like that. I also don't know, I had not been. So, you can imagine something it should be. So, that's why they wanted to stay there. A tiger, a sloth, bear, or the four-horned antelope that their geography, now their geography teacher has given some sketch for them. What are the things are there in Bandipur? So they wanted to see them. Now Bandipur, too far in one day. Now surprisingly they are saying, it is too far to go within a one day. Exclaimed Danny. He was exclaimed Danny. Then what happened here? Well, stop for the night in Mysore. Now they wanted to stop, have a halt in Mysore. Mysore, cried Nikhil. Why Mysore? He cried Nikhil. That's 140 kilometers away. That is just 140 kilometers away. Well, said Danny. Well, we can do that very easily. That we can do, no problem. Yes, maybe, replied Nikhil. If I had my own bike here, I could cycle all the way to Ooty in a day. Now, there another plan. Yes, maybe, replied Nikhil. If I had my own bike here, I could have traveled within a day to Ooty. Now, Ooty is a place somewhere in Kerala. I had been. I had taken when I was teaching somewhere the children for a picnic to Ooty. Nice place it is. If you get a chance, you also visit. Okay. Now, well said. We can do that easily. Now, Ooty in the day. Otherwise, it will be it will be Mysore back. Danny and Robin gaffed. What is gaffed here? Heartedly laughing. Gaffed means heartedly laughing. Now, laughed heartedly and loudly, making like sound ha 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 like that. No, big sound you make. Some people so loudly they laugh, making some sound ah, ha 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 like that. This kind of sound they make. Okay, that is called guffed. What is it called? Guffed. That is the way they laughed. Ooty splattered Robin. Huh? Ooty, he was little. What is that called? He said, why we are to go to Ooty and all? We are planned only to go to Mandya. So that is the way. Lucky to get as far as Mandya and that 100 kilometers away. That is only 100 kilometers away from Mysore. Although the boys were not much good at maths, they were not good at maths. They began a debate on time, speed, and distance. Little did they realize that in the heat of summer, a day seems much longer than 24 hours. Now they are thinking it is more than the 24 hours in summer. So long. The day is so long. One Sunday morning, the boys set off very early. They had packed food, a tent, sleeping bags, rope, tin, plates, and cups, some spare clothes, the map, a small camera, and all other things they have obtained. All these things are they have packed and they are ready. They are almost ready for the picnic. The boys made their way through quiet street and were soon out in the countryside. By 9 o'clock, the sun was beating down on their backs. Their aching muscles began to feel the strain. They panted and painted and puffed but did not give in. At 10 o'clock, Danny stopped by a brook running alongside the road and leaned his bicycle against a large tree. Leaned means just keeping one side, no? Like that. Leaned it is called. So they all were taking they kept where they were very tired, but still did not give in, but they will keep going. Okay. For today, you read this much and you have to tell me afterwards the full story. So you better, then I will continue the long lesson, never mind. Then I will continue it. Okay. So children, I am not happy with their exam papers for semester. Though the such a lot of time was there and questions were easy and only one word most of the time and only 2 sentences you have studied. Not many lessons, only 5 lessons were there. That is already finished for first unit, already you have studied. You have not done well. I am not happy with your paper. You see, next time if you do like this, I am very sad to see your result. And those who don't attend online classes, I will just cut their names out and don't come. You do whatever you want. Okay? Okay, then see you. Bye. Have a nice day. And all of you open the video and see what I have spoken.